Bodylock passing, guys, there's so many ways to do it. I'm gonna go over the ways that I use. I've personally done this against world champions, high level guys in competition, and it works for me. I'm gonna go over the ways that work this way, and if they work for you, please let me know. So first thing is the grip. If my partner's in front of me here and I get the Bodylock, I wanna have my hands long arm, short arm. If I go 2 hands to the middle, he grabs my elbows, and now he can steer them like a wheel, where he can sweep me left and right, exactly. When I go into my Bodylock, I make sure that my hands come 1 hand deep and 1 hand short. This means that when he goes to grab my elbows, they're now different. They're not the same, and it makes it difficult for him to steer. From here, my goal is this: get his hips under my tailbone. So I just take my hands and I pull. This gives me the position I need. This is the Bodylock position, guys, where I have 1 hand deep, and the long arm is palm up, the other one is palm down. So all at once, I'm here with my partner. I'll create some sort of off balance. Maybe I'll push his shoulders, maybe I'll knock his knees, maybe I'll collar tie him, maybe I'll grab an arm. Doesn't matter. Whatever I can do to create some sort of space, pop, and I go. Once my hands come together, I put my hands here in his pocket, and I pull. The most important thing from Bodylock passing, guys, wait a second, is that my head stays between his shoulders. What you don't want is this: your head getting caught under the hip, him sitting up, putting your head on that side. Exactly. And making my head in a bad space. I need my head stuck between his shoulders, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is understanding the way his legs move and how that helps me to pass. If my partner's just sitting here in front of the camera, and he comes back, when he goes to lift me, one thing you have to understand is this: when he goes to lift, there's a peak and a trough. So when he starts lifting to sweep me over, there's a maximum height he can reach before I start going down to my hip. I always take advantage of this. My partner tries to sweep me, and this is how. So I'm here, my partner's seated, I get to my Bodylock, long arm, short arm, I pull him in. When he goes to sweep me, what I do is this: I let my leg rise and I switch it down, okay, like this. See how my leg is going like this? So even if you try to sweep me towards that direction now, I come up, I let it widen, and then once I've reached the peak, I turn my knee the opposite direction. Right now my knee's facing up there. I then turn, and that breaks his sumigashi. From here, I always use my leg to step over the top, and I'll start passing from here. So, again, my partner's here in front of me. I get my hands together, and as he goes to lift me up, I use that to kill the hook. Once I kill the hook, I start coming up and I pin his shin to my body. This is the beautiful position for me, guys. From here, my left leg comes up and I step over his knee. If his knee's facing the ceiling, I have 2 options. 1, sprawl my hip to the mat and step. Or 2, separate my hands and use my elbow. Once I step over, I look to my right, and I free his leg. So 2 things are going on here, guys. 1, firstly, getting the grip properly. Long arm, short arm, making sure my head stays between his shoulders. Super important. And then 3, making sure I'm not worried that when he goes to lift my leg up, he can sweep me. I understand there's a peak, there's a trough, and I use that downward position to really hit that leg movement. So all at once, he goes to sumigashi, and I pass. This is my number 1 pass, guys, when I go to pass the Bodylock. Now, what I need to do is have good methods of passing when he gives me the common resistance. What's the most common resistance I get? 1, my opponent sits up. 2, my opponent pushes my face away. And 3, they try to take underhooks and overhooks, okay? Let's first look at when my opponent tries to take underhooks. When my opponent takes an underhook, get outside so I can see, yeah. I'm not worried about this. What I'm worried about is that he can lift my arm up above his shoulder. What I do is I take my elbow and I pinch it over his forearm. This is really important. If I try and pinch his bicep, he goes to lift up. Exactly. He punches the underhook, I take my elbow over his forearm. When he goes to curl me now, it's super difficult. From here, I do the exact same stuff. I lift my leg, and I'll do this even like artificially. If he doesn't try to lift my leg, it's fine. I'll just lift it myself. And right now my leg faces to my right, and then I face it down to my left. I pin his shin to my body and his hips. I start looking to step over. If I can, I will, or I'll sprawl step, or I'll take out my short arm and come over the top. What I don't want to do is this. Yeah, exactly. I pull it back, hug his hip. When he goes to move me around here, step. Once I step, I just throw his leg back to his center line. Look what I do with my hips, you guys. And throw it. You can be pretty fancy with it, okay? So that's the main thing that happens. He punches underhooks, he punches overhooks. Just stay comfortable. Make sure your body lock sticks your partner's hips to the ground. What's my goal with a body lock? Make sure my partner's hips get stuck to the mat so I can pass. This is the most important thing. The next thing comes hand in hand is a partner pushing on my face. Guys, when your partner pushes on your face, this is when things get pretty silly. And I know it looks silly, this is gonna work. What I need to do is shake my head. And the reason is this. If Hafa puts his hands out, yep, and we just go like this. Well, now we're quite nice and strong, right? Makes sense. If I start doing this, like, obviously it doesn't work. It's like, how does a house fall when there's an earthquake? The freaking pillars are doing this until the freaking roof falls. Exact same thing's gonna happen here. When I body lock my partner and he puts his hands on my face, I shake. Okay, I'm just gonna shake. Okay, why do I shake? Because it freaking works. I'm gonna shake, 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 get through his hooks, get through, get through, get through, get through. And then, at the same time, this is what's gonna happen, guys. My left hand's gonna plant in the mat. My right hand is gonna come through his legs, and I'm gonna try and punch through this gap. See what happened to his knees? They got pulled to the side. And I just punch. I punch as far as I can. So here, if he pushes my face, I move, move, move. Hand touches the mat. I'm gonna jump off my toes. See, my toes get activated. I jump, and I punch. Off this, I then close that space and pass. So now, all at once, my partner's sitting up. How am I gonna get to my body lock? Create some off balance. Make sure his hips, I want either his head going past the center line or his shoulders going past his hips. These are two great ways to get to the body lock. So I'm here, I can move around, move around, move around, boom, attack. My head stays between his shoulders, I pull him in, long arm, short arm. Starts pushing on my face, I start go, 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 and then up. From here, punch across, and go through. Now, when won't this work? This won't work when my partner's back is nice and strong on the ground, and this is the reason. When he goes on his back, let's say for example, I'm passing standing. When he goes to pummel his feet in front of me, this is super easy. See how loose his legs are? This means he has the ability to hook inside my legs. He has the ability to start off balance with me. He can, let's say for example, high pummel, nice, exactly. Now, a very simple experiment is if I ask my partner now to do that, but take his back off the ground. Here. Okay, ready? Just try and stay here and do the exact same shit. See how easy it is to freaking pass? I mean, it's a silly concept, but that's what's gonna make this work so well. If he's on his back, and I try and knock his knees by, his chest. Yeah, I try and knock his knees by. Obviously not. He sits up a bit. Now look what happens. That's the concept I'm taking advantage of, but this is the only time it really happens. This doesn't happen when a guy's playing supine guard. He knows not to sit halfway between us. But in the body lock, people throw away that concept constantly. They always forget it, and that's when I hit this. So, here's my partner. Let's say, for example, now he just starts trying to push into my face, or what they even do is they put their hands on the ground and start sitting up. Oh, bro, I love this. All I want to make sure of is that his shoulders don't come in front of his hips. If they do, well, now I'm just getting guillotined, etc. Yeah. I just make sure his shoulders stay here. And then at one go, I knock. See how his knees went outside? From here, all I have to do is this. Keep my hands around his hips, keep my head between his shoulders, and pin him to the mat. So guys, these are my favorite methods when it comes to passing body locks. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe because I have so many more ways to pass with it. These are just my favorites. There's ways that work for everyone else. I can go over them in another video. Subscribe, guys, if you want online coaching. In the description, www.ebsays.online. We'll get it going, see something that works for you. But other than that, Hafa, it's been a sincere pleasure, and you're a legend.